morning from Dresden City, Germany. It is just before 5:30 and I am out on Marienbrücke, which is a bridge sort of overlooking the old town here. Big sign flying in the wind. And this morning I will be joined by Mike Golding, who is a local photographer. He's actually from the UK but lives here in Drayson. Really talented photographer, and I will be sort of talking to him about some of his favorite spots to photograph here and yeah, highlighting his work, which is really cool, and I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good day. Let's go. Good to meet you. Good. So the sun is up. I apologize, there's a bit of noise on this bridge. There's a lot of traffic. It is rush hour Monday morning here in Dresden. Mike has joined me here and we got some amazing morning light across the old town behind me. Got some really good drone footage and a lot of B-roll of Mike, which will be used in the Visit Dresden videos that I'm here to make. So yeah, that's exciting. It's, again, like you guys know, there's a small little window and you gotta make the most of that time. So I'm switching in between lenses. I got the Canon 5D trying to get photographs, obviously flying the drone at the same time, and that's what it's all about. So once we get all packed up, it's time to get to a bit of a quieter location to talk a little bit more with Mike Golding. So we are off of the bridge and it is a little bit quieter right now, and it is proper time to actually introduce Mr. Mike Golding here. Mike is originally from the UK, is that correct?
That's correct,
yeah.
Born in the UK, born in London.
And living here in Drayson. He's a local photographer and he's got some really amazing images. So I'm happy to be able to meet up with him this morning. So tell me a little bit about how you got into photography and why you like to shoot in Drayson.
My dad was into photography when I was younger with film, but my real first major step into photography was around about '99 when the first digital consumer price DSLR came out. That was the first one, and then I started. So since then it's been a continuous, you know, stream of pictures.
A bit of a love affair, right?
But I'm pretty much self-taught, so
oh, right on.
But yeah, I went to art school in when I was about 17 in the St Martin's School of Art in London, and part of that course was photography. It was my favourite part of the course. But yeah, I never got on with film. I never got on with this whole idea that you had to get the perfect shot because you were continually worried that you only had 36 pictures.
Right.
But when digital came,
changed the game.
Changed the game.
morning of photography exploration continues here in Drayson, and we've moved on to a second location, which is the Zwinger Palace. And Mike just told me that right now in the summer, the best time to come here in the morning when there's nobody here, the fountains are actually turned off and you get this amazing reflection of the morning light from the inside of this palace. This place, if you're an architecture photographer, is heaven. So jumping back into the vlog here in YouTube, we are having our photography session this morning skip between the video that I'm making of Mike Golding here with Visit Dresden and also this one for my own YouTube channel. We were just talking about getting photographs with sort of a marketing twist in mind, and a lot of what Mike does here in Drayson is create images for Visit Dresden and the marketing. And how do you go about doing that here in the city?
Well, obviously there's always those aspects of the city when it's empty, the sunrise shots, the spectacular light shots, but they're not always the thing that sell a city or sell an image to somebody. Yeah, you want that activity, you want to see yourself
you need
in
somebody
that
in
location. So yeah, the sunset pictures, I try to incorporate more of the feeling of that city and being in that city rather than just a nice picture, because a nice picture could be a stock image and you can't necessarily see yourself in that image. But when you see people in it, you see scale, you have more of a feeling, you have more of a sort of a sympathetic sort of angle to the image and the people that are in it. So from a marketing perspective, that is possibly as worth as getting up really early at 5 a.m. and getting that light.
Perfect. So I've just signed off from the Visit Dresden video with Mike Golding, and time to head back to the house now. Really cool to shoot with Mike this morning. He is a really talented photographer and spends a lot of his time exploring Dresden, this one city, trying to look for different creative compositions and get some great photos. So be sure to check out his Instagram. It's linked in the description. And I don't think I mentioned it at the start of this video, but we did mention it in the last video. Nellie and I are in Dresden city here in Germany for 3 weeks, and we're on assignment producing content for their YouTube channel, the Visit Dresden YouTube, as well as the Instagram and Facebook, so that they have a lot of summer content to share with their audience, and we're doing it in both German and English. It's a bit of a mix, definitely a different style project, and so far it's been a lot of fun. And highlighting Mike and his work this morning was a really cool aspect to this whole project. So I hope you've liked that video, giving you a bit more insight into the behind the scenes on running a small business in the videography world, as well as travel photography, and this is what it's all about sometimes. So I hope you liked the video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.